Hi, and welcome to this week's Oracle forecast. I am Rachael Phillips, and I am the creator of the Oracle cards. I am a business mentor for people in the spiritual and wellness industry, and I am also the creator of 2 online courses. So this week is the forecast for the 9th of October through to October the 14th. We are getting closer and closer to the end of the year, so it starts to wrapping up. You know, it's the time now that we start thinking about all of those dreams and ideas and concepts that we had at the start of the year, and all of those things that you wished for yourself. As this year starts to wrap up, we start considering, are we even close to them? Are we that close that we've just about brought them into manifestation, where they are now a tangible product? So it's a really good time to become not reclusive, but it's a time to be able to check in with yourself and consider whereabouts are you at in the direction of your dreams, and looking at how you can make some tweaks or some changes to be able to bring yourself into alignment to make sure that you bring those into fruition for yourself. This week is a pretty exciting week with the cards that have come up, because it is letting us know these are the cards for the week. So the very first one is the world, the second one is clairvoyance, and the third is playfulness. So the very first card, being the world, is a very good indication that your idea or concept that you had first brought into consciousness is moving along the journey of being able to come to full fruition. So it's showing that all of the hard work that you're putting in is starting to get traction, and that, one of my favorite sayings is, we're never given a dream without the possibility of making it come true. So this is a very big indication, because you know what, as humans, we're always looking for signs along the way to let us know that we are on the right path. So this is your very first awesome card for Monday and Tuesday, that, all of the ideas, all of the concepts that have been dropping into your consciousness, all of these big ideas, they've been given to you for a very, very good reason. All of these beautiful ideas and concepts that have come into your consciousness are not only about being able to change the world for yourself and for your family, but it's also about changing the world for others, because anything we usually create is about how can we help someone else for some particular reason. And so therefore, the dream that you have been working towards has multiple layers on pleasure for multiple different reasons for lots of various different people. And this is where it becomes very, very soul satisfying, because we start to realize that the dream that we have is far greater than it just being about us. It is about how we get to contribute to this world, how we get to contribute and be able to change beliefs within our family systems. I know with myself, it is something that I have instilled in my children for a very, very long time, in the fact that we can make dreams come true. And it is something that I have instilled in my children. And I always say to them, you can achieve anything that you want, but you are going to need to put the hard work in, and know that there will always be support there. So if you can dream big enough, then you can achieve it. And I think it's something that's what's so incredibly exciting about the changing of beliefs that come with this card, because when we achieve goals, we have usually always overcome the crappy old stories and beliefs that we tell ourselves. We've had to overcome obstacles. So this card is like the iceberg analogy. People only see something when it's been created on the outside of the iceberg. They don't necessarily see all of the things that it takes underneath the surface, that it takes for you to overcome and be able to make sure that you achieve this dream. So for yourself, when you are getting closer towards this dream, remember, acknowledge all of the hard work that you're putting in underneath the surface, because that is what's building a really great solid foundation for this awesome dream that you've got going on for yourself. And knowing that you have installed new beliefs, you have challenged old fears and limitations, you have recognized and acknowledged some really amazing qualities within yourself, that determination, that grit, that staying in flow, all of these different ways in which you are learning to be as opposed to just doing. You're checking in with yourself. You're making sure that you're in alignment with the big picture of where you want this dream to come. So this card is, it's not called the world for no reason. You know, when you have actually achieved this dream, you are going to feel like you have achieved the world, and know that there will be a plentiful abundance that comes your way once that dream comes to fruition. So Wednesday through till Friday is the card of clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is about visual signs, being able to see that there's visual signs that are helping you. You know, when we create, take an idea, turn it into a concept, create actionable steps, and we're working towards being able to manifest and create, not just manifest, because manifest can sometimes come in the form of just thinking and visualizing, and that's incredibly important, but it's the action steps of the doing that helps you overcome and create beautiful new beliefs about yourself. So when we are making all of these steps, as I said, they're tiny little steps along the way. We are always given visual signs along the way to let us know what the next step is. The brain, the human mind, doesn't have the capacity to be able to see every single step that it takes to be able to make this dream come true. So it's really important that sometimes along the way, when we hit a crossroad as to making a decision as to which way to go to be able to create that dream, that we're giving signs along the way as to let us know which one is going to align with us better, so that we can achieve what it is that we're looking for and take that smoother road. You know, as humans, we can sometimes, and I can attest to this myself, sometimes you'll get the two roads and they'll be like, hey, there's one really easy one, and then there's one that's a little bit more challenging. And I know myself over the times I've gone, hey, look, you know, I'll just take the challenging one because there's something in there, you know. So we've been shown that there is a more smoother road for us to be able to take. So if you're at that crossroad and you are one of those people that goes, hey, I know and I recognize some of the behaviors that I've done before where I have taken a more difficult road, you're now given a choice that there is a more smoother road for you to take. And that's what's really important. We don't always need to have a bountiful supply of obstacles to overcome to make dreams come to fruition. We still can take a really nice smooth road and get there feeling so much more within our own self, because we're not continually using reserves. We're not continually fighting with ourselves. We are choosing a smoother road because it's presented to us. So look out for these signs that are being presented to you, because there will be a smoother option, and there will still be growth, because most of the time, you know, taking that challenging road has usually been connected to working from that masculine side, a force, push, must do, have to. So we will only see that road that presents itself, which is that obstacle one, the one that comes with the challenges, because somehow we feel that unless we have obstacles and challenges, that we're never going to be able to achieve our dreams. As I said, the new beliefs that are being installed is that we can achieve our dreams. We don't always used to need to do it in the hard way. There is a different road there that's been presented to us. It is just up to us to be able to stop, recognize that crossroad, and just take a moment and check in with yourself and go, which one? Both of them are going to get you to that end point, but one's going to take you on a little bit more of a journey where there will be more obstacles, and the other one's going to have more of a flow to it. So that means that you get to stay in a more harmonized emotional, mental, spiritual, and soul level balanced state, and therefore you feel good, because as you can see, come the weekend is about playfulness. Playfulness is knowing that even though you're achieving your dreams, fun is a very, very important factor. For me, it's one of my values that fun must be in my work in every way, shape, or form, because it allows, that fun allows you to break out of that society, that mainstream structure of thinking that you have to be so rigid in the way that you achieve your dreams. No, you can achieve it and still have a multitude of fun along the way. That fun allows us to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, be lighthearted with ourselves. It brings in more of a joyful energy, which keeps you re-energized to keep going along the journey that you're going along. So it's a really good time if you feel like you've been, you know, a little bit stifled, a little bit stuck and a bit rigid in your ways. It's really a good time to be able to, you know, come the weekend to be able to look in and go, I really need to be able to go and do some things that are fun. So it could be like catching up with some girlfriends, maybe having a bottle of wine and, you know, reminiscing over old stories that crack you up, or go and do playful things that bring a little bit of adventure into your world. You know, there's lots of different ways to be able to explore fun and playfulness. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you a renewed zest to continue along your journey whilst you move towards the direction of achieving your dreams. And what this does is it takes pressure. It's like depressurizing yourself. When we're chasing our dreams, we put a lot of pressure and a lot of expectations on ourselves that things must be done a certain way, or you need to be a certain type of person to be able to achieve that. And yes, some of those elements are very true, but being able to, to me, we have two choices. We can achieve our dreams and be really, really rigid and be very, very hard on ourselves and have these massive high expectations. Or we can bring some joy and playfulness into our world. One is going to rob us of any joy and happiness, and the other one's going to bring joy and happiness, so that when we get to the end of our journey of being able to achieve our dreams, we actually feel rejuvenated, we feel refreshed, we feel good, we feel energized. And that's what happens if we can stay and bring in this playfulness and choose the smoother road. Or the other option is you take the harder road, you remove any joy and happiness, and yes, you'll achieve those dreams, but you're going to feel exhausted by the time you actually achieve it. So by the time you've actually achieved it, you can't even truly, really enjoy that process. And that is not what it is all about. We are supposed to be able to achieve our dreams and have everything. So really this week is about the choices that we're making, and asking yourself really powerful questions of, how do you want to be able to end and have achieved your dreams? Do you want to be joyful, fun, energetic, feeling refreshed, giving yourself like massive high fives? Or do you want to get to the end and feel like roadkill and think, oh my God, that just about killed me? And therefore, one's going to instill a new belief system that achieving your dreams is really, really hard, and it like totally wrecks you. Or you can instill a new belief that goes, you know what, I had some challenges, it had some obstacles, man, there was some shit that was really hard, but that was okay. I have since been able to change some of these beliefs. I've been able to break through some of those limitations where I made things a little bit harder than what was necessary. I've overcome some of the crappy stories that I've told myself. And I actually do believe within my own self that I can achieve anything that I ever set my mind to. And I can have a shit ton of fun along the way. I know which one I am choosing. And so therefore, I wish for each and every one of you to be able to take the smoother road, to be able to get to the end of your journey of achieving your dreams, and feel awesome within your own self, so that you therefore take on that new belief that you can achieve all great things in any area in your world and any dream you set yourself. So then the next time another amazing idea or concept drops into your consciousness, you're like, man, I have got some really cool memories of being able to achieve that dream, and I can remodify and rechange things the next time around because I've learned some really awesome lessons along the way. But I now know that I can achieve anything that I set my mind to. So one's going to be really incredibly powerful and motivate you and really propel you into the future and setting yourself up in a really, really wicked way. So I wish you all an incredibly awesome week, and keep chasing your dreams, people, because as you hear me say, this is the year to make dreams all come true. So keep chasing your dreams, keep taking one little step at a time, and keep remembering to believe in yourself. Trust the process that you're going along, because you wouldn't be given these dreams if there wasn't a reason to make them come true. So be cool, have fun, and much love. Take care.